The Christmas night started, we lived originally over in Oak Ridge. I decorated the front of the garden for my children. Then back in 2009, we moved into Brackley Way in November. As the kids got a little bit older, we bought a few more. And then I think probably around about 2012, something like that, somebody said, well, don't you do it for charity? And I said, no, I've never really thought about it. I'd just do it for me, my family, and obviously my grandkids. And I'll do it, and I think I raised just over £1,000 I think that year. So obviously next year I went out and bought a few more. And then my son-in-law, he's in the music shows. He had a company where they go like Glastonbury and places like that. So he said, it would look nice if we, and it just snowballed from there. We knocked up a few Christmas songs, and then just got a company called SyncroLight in Fleet. And I got to know the guy that owns it, called Craig. So he's actually got software that he's designed that you can buy off the shelf. And I think that's where I started. I bought sort of a couple of songs from him, which already have got the programming with them. And then obviously I had to then buy the motherboards and all that sort of stuff to expand it. And now it's quite major now. I think I've got 10 boards now. I think I'm up to something like 64 extension leads coming out of the house. So over the years I've had the house, the electrics in the house probably done at least 4 times. And then it's really just every year I sort of look out there and see more, and it goes YouTube and everything else. And then really I just have a word with Craig, and then there's another guy called Jack that's sort of into the programming side. And we all sort of, I farm out the ideas and they make it happen. 2 years ago, I had a local guy from scaffolding come along, knocked on the door. Obviously he comes and was bringing his children. He said if I ever wanted to, expand, he's got a scaffolding company and he'll come around and fit free of charge. I don't know if he regrets that now, because obviously it's massive. So, I have been lucky because my neighbours next door let me extend across from my house to theirs, which obviously I could then put lights all round. Last year, my mates from Butler Carpentry, they helped me make up all the frames. We're hoping it'll all go up probably over a weekend. And then obviously I've got 3 weeks to wire up. We light up on the 1st of December each and every year around about 6 o'clock. This year's probably been the best year. 3 years ago was really good, because I think that's the first sort of music. Frozen was obviously you had all the young kids out there all singing to Frozen. It is tearjerking. It's just seeing the little lovely's faces. With everything that's going on, and the cost of living hike and everything else, and the eating and everything else, I was just totally blown away of how many people still dug their hands in their pockets and donated. My dad always played Father Christmas. Obviously started off for us, and then so that's how it started. So I just thought the first year I did it, really all I did was I just sat out the front with Father Christmas outfit, going. The kids used to come and photograph and everything else. And now, we've just expanded. We've got a whole Santa's grotto now. I turn over. My granddaughter, obviously she got into Frozen, so we bought her a Frozen bed, which obviously looks like a sleigh. So basically, when she outgrew that, made it sort of adult-proof and turned the bed into the actual sleigh. I haven't gone as far as the reindeer. I just don't know where I can put them. We probably saw, I would say, in excess of about 420 the wife made up this year, sort of sweets in bags and whatever. So, depending on their age group, we got different bags with different bits in. I pay for, and then every single child that comes to see Santa gets a little present. 3 shows. This year I did the 3 shows on Christmas Day, and I did the 3 shows on Boxing Day, and then New Year's Eve, just short of 25 minutes. But obviously the actual bit, because of the characters talking in between the songs and the characters singing the songs and playing the guitars and that, I'm just fixed on the actual script itself. But obviously the planning of what characters I'm going to use, but I went to the extreme. I did snowmen. So I already had one big snowman, and then I bought 2 more snowmen and just programmed those into the program as well. So I've now got 4 snowmen, a Rudolph, a face, and I've got Orloff. I've got a pod in the back garden, so I'm just trying to get that set up now. Yeah, so I can learn a little bit more about the actual programming. But these 2 guys, Craig and Jack, they're just awesome. It amazes me what the system can do. I haven't really sort of thought what I'd done over the years until probably about 2 years ago when I got sort of, the little magazine comes out with the Christmas thing. I think it says like 52,000 or something was in it then. I thought, but I don't do it for the praise or anything like that. It's just the hard work is one thing, but just seeing when the youngsters start to arrive and they just see their little faces, and you think it's definitely worth it. And obviously on the top of that, you see the money going in the money box, and how much we're raising for such a worthwhile cause. So, and I think a little bit of child in me. I want to keep the spirit of Christmas going.